Have you ever wondered why some people effortlessly attract wealth while others, despite endless effort, remain stuck financially? Earl Nightingale uncovered a hidden wisdom that explains exactly why this happens. And once you grasp this, your entire relationship with money can shift in a heartbeat. If you've ever felt that there's an invisible barrier holding you back from achieving true financial freedom, you're not alone. Earl Nightingale, one of the most influential voices in personal development, noticed something powerful. Most people chase wealth without ever addressing the one thing that creates it, their inner world. But here's the twist. Earl believed that wealth is not something you pursue externally, it's something you attract by who you become internally. Now, you might wonder, how exactly can your internal mindset produce tangible, life-changing financial results? This is where Earl's unspoken wisdom comes into play. He famously said, "We become what we think about." But there's a deeper layer that almost everyone misses. Most people think they're focused on wealth, but subconsciously they're obsessed with the opposite: scarcity and lack. Earl Nightingale discovered that your subconscious mind can't differentiate between attracting money and desperately needing it. It simply mirrors whatever you feed it most consistently. So here's the crucial question. Are you unknowingly pushing wealth away with your current mindset? Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to flip that switch, activating Earl Nightingale's powerful but rarely talked about wisdom for creating financial miracles. And let me tell you, when you harness this hidden wisdom correctly, it works like magic. But first, you must clearly understand this. Your mind is like fertile soil. Earl explained that if you plant seeds of abundance, confidence, and expectation, those seeds will inevitably grow into the reality you experience. But if you sow worry, doubt, and constant anxiety about money, you're unknowingly cultivating poverty, no matter how hard you work. Now, I'm Walt, and I can personally tell you that once I started applying this subtle mental shift, everything in my financial life transformed faster than I imagined possible. Suddenly, opportunities appeared effortlessly, income streams multiplied, and it felt almost surreal because, on the surface, it didn't seem like I was doing much differently, but internally, the shift was profound. At this point, you might be thinking, sounds great, but how exactly do I start changing the thoughts and beliefs deeply ingrained in my subconscious mind? Great question. And the good news is, it's easier than you think, but most people get this completely wrong. Earl revealed that the biggest mistake people make is trying to force themselves to believe something they deeply doubt. For example, repeating "I'm a millionaire" when you're struggling to pay your bills creates internal conflict, not abundance. Instead, you need to gently guide your mind towards accepting wealth by reframing your internal conversation. Here's the surprising truth. Your subconscious mind is always listening, always observing your true feelings and reacting accordingly. If your internal narrative around money is primarily stress, fear, or frustration, you're unintentionally instructing your subconscious to maintain or even magnify your current situation. So how do you gently shift your subconscious? It starts with understanding that the subconscious mind operates primarily on feelings, not just words. Earl advised shifting your internal state first. Ask yourself, how would it genuinely feel to have more than enough money, freedom, and abundance? If you can vividly imagine this state consistently, your subconscious begins accepting it as reality. And here's where things get really exciting. Earl discovered a powerful yet deceptively simple technique to rapidly imprint these feelings into your subconscious. And it's something you can start doing right now. But before I reveal this technique, let me ask you a critical question. Are you truly ready to unlock financial miracles in your life? Because once you know Earl Nightingale's unspoken secret and apply it, there's no turning back. Your financial reality can shift dramatically and quickly. But here's the twist. There's one crucial detail you must know to make this truly effective. Something Earl himself warned about repeatedly, yet few people ever talk about it openly. Curious about what this crucial detail is and how you can avoid making the same mistake nearly everyone else makes? You're about to find out. Imagine this scenario clearly. You're doing everything Earl Nightingale recommends. You're visualizing wealth daily, feeling abundant, aligning your subconscious mind, but for some reason results aren't showing up. Why? Earl explains something critical most people completely overlook. Your actions must consistently match the abundance mindset you're cultivating internally. Your subconscious mind takes cues from what you actually do, not just what you think or feel. If there's a gap between your newfound mindset and your daily behavior, your subconscious senses this contradiction and defaults back to old patterns of lack and scarcity. So, how do you align your actions perfectly with this powerful internal shift? Earl gave practical advice that is simple yet profoundly transformative. He taught the importance of taking small, immediate steps in the direction of your financial goals, even if these steps seem insignificant at first. These small actions send clear signals to your subconscious that you're genuinely committed to the abundant future you're envisioning. Here's a powerful example. Let's say you desire financial freedom, but right now you're overwhelmed by debt. Earl advised that instead of worrying about the massive mountain in front of you, choose one small, manageable action, like paying an extra 20 pounds towards your debt each week. It might seem small, but every time you take that small action, you reinforce to your subconscious that you're in control, you're capable, and abundance is achievable. And guess what happens next? Your subconscious mind responds by opening doors to new ideas, resources, and opportunities that align with this belief. Suddenly, you see new ways to reduce expenses, increase your income, or even attract unexpected money. But here's the catch. You must consistently pair these small actions with the emotional certainty of abundance. And now comes perhaps the most important piece of Earl Nightingale's unspoken wisdom: gratitude. Now, you might have heard countless people say, be grateful, but few explain exactly why it matters so much for your financial success. Earl made it crystal clear. Gratitude isn't just a nice feeling. It's a powerful signal to your subconscious mind that you've already achieved abundance. When you sincerely appreciate the money you have, even if it's currently limited, you shift your inner narrative from lack to prosperity. Your subconscious then naturally draws more opportunities and abundance into your life, reinforcing your gratitude with tangible rewards. But how do you genuinely feel grateful when your financial situation might seem anything but positive? Earl's brilliant answer was simple yet profound. Shift your attention from what you lack to what you already have. Find small financial victories every single day. Maybe it's having enough to pay your bills, a hot meal, or a roof over your head. By consistently focusing on these small wins, you build a powerful momentum of gratitude, which your subconscious responds to by creating even more things to be grateful for. So let's quickly recap Earl Nightingale's unspoken wisdom for creating financial miracles. First, align your internal feelings and thoughts consistently with abundance. Next, ensure your daily actions, no matter how small, match those abundant feelings. Finally, nurture genuine gratitude for your current financial reality to amplify your subconscious magnetism for wealth. Here's a powerful exercise Earl recommended that you can start doing immediately. Every morning, spend just 2 minutes vividly imagining what your life looks and feels like when financial miracles are the norm. Then take one small, meaningful action that moves you closer to that reality. Finally, end your day by writing down 3 specific things you're genuinely grateful for financially, no matter how small. This simple 3-step formula has created astonishing financial miracles for countless people. But here's my question for you. Are you willing to commit to applying Earl Nightingale's unspoken wisdom consistently starting today? Because the moment you do, your financial reality begins to shift dramatically. I'm Walt, and I genuinely believe that implementing this powerful wisdom will be the turning point in your financial journey. Remember, wealth isn't just something you chase, it's something you attract by who you become internally and how you act daily. Now imagine your life filled with financial miracles. It's closer than you think. Are you ready to experience it for yourself?